Yeah, it is a little disappointing, but when it comes to the weather, I'm never too fussed because it's something that it's not out of your control. I mean, I was very surprised. I must be very honest with you that the ground held up for so long. I mean, we had a lot of rain, and thankfully it seemed like the drainage system here was very good. We managed to get on whatever time we did, but I think it just rained too much, and yeah, so be it. We have to wait around a bit. Yeah, that was certainly on the cards. Had we bowled them out early this morning, the first couple of overs, we were looking to set a target and try and win the game with maybe 60 or 55 or 60 overs to go. Give us a chance to win the game, give the West Indians as well something to look for. I think it would have been a pretty good game, but we would have had to assess how the game kind of unfolded. A lot of positives, Dino getting 100, Faf getting some runs, Monet bowling the way he did. All the bowlers, all the seamers bowled exceptionally well. There were periods where I think on a probably a different surface we would have picked up a lot more wickets a bit quicker, and I think they bowled very well. So a lot of positive. Guys got a good feel of going into the last test. If we had bowled the whole day today, we might have had some tired bodies going in, with just a 2-day turnaround. So another positive would be we have some fresh guys coming into the last one. Well, I think so. I mean, everybody seemed to. We've been playing good cricket, so I don't think there's too much. It's hard for me to say. Obviously, the selectors have to make the call, but at the end of the day, I think we've been playing good cricket, and I don't think too much of change would be necessary. Yeah, if you look at the scores, listen, they had one good partnership with Samuels and Braithwaite, and I think that partnership kind of reflected, maybe the feeling that they've had a good game. In terms of our batting in the first innings, having lost the amount of time we did, we tried to push the game a little forward a bit quicker than normal. So we lost a few wickets here and there. So by and large, the wicket was a batter-friendly wicket. But for us to get 7 wickets in 35 overs yesterday was a really good effort from us. Monet, as I said, bowled exceptionally well. Imran chipped in with the lower order. So I think we had a pretty good game as well in maintaining some sort of good skill and. A lot of positive to go into the next game. Yeah, the pitch was probably a typical St. George's wicket that we've become accustomed to. Not a lot of pace, keeping a little low, and I think because of the moisture around with the rain, it made it a bit difficult to get the ball to swing. So it became, as I said, it became became very difficult for the seam bowlers, and skills were tested. And thankfully, our seam bowlers showed their skill and they bowled really well. Well, my term as captain has only been, 5 test matches, 2, 3, 4 or 5 test matches. So it's been a successful year without a doubt. We've had, our one-day cricket has been going quite well. Test as well has been going well. To sum up the year, it would be a very successful year for us. Yeah, you're going to lose tests, you're going to lose one-day games, you're going to lose here and there. And in many ways, if you're going back now a couple of months, you never want to lose a one-day series, but there's always benefit and good to take out of it. So to sum it up, I think it's been a largely successful year for the Proteas. It does feel like we're moving in the right direction, and we've got a lot of youngsters in the side, and we know that was going to happen. I mentioned before, I think it was here as well, that during a transition period, you're going to go through some ups and downs. Fortunately, we've been going through more ups and downs over the last year anyway. So it's just to be patient with the guys that we have, the guys who are identified as being the future of South African cricket, and to be patient with these guys and allow them the space to grow and to improve their game would be probably the most consistent thing we can do. Well, I think we just felt that Stian, having played, I think 90 odd first-class games, and obviously the test match last week, he would probably be a little bit more confident to bat with the tail-enders and to give Temba a bit more time, hopefully, to bat with the recognised batters. So that was the thinking, and the guys applied themselves as well. It's 2 days. It's a 2 days turnaround. Hopefully, there's no more injuries, for any team. Yeah, hopefully, we just want a fit team on the park. But injuries come and go. We go through periods where the team stays the same for a long time without injuries, and then you go through periods where there are injuries quite regularly. So by and large, it's managed very well. For the team, well, obviously we've got the World Cup coming up. That's the marquee event that we're all extremely excited and looking forward to. And then after that, we have quite a few test matches. We've got Bangladesh, India, and then India at the end of the year. England at the end of the year in South Africa. So this has been almost a buffer period in terms of Test cricket, just 5 or 6. And then next year we'll probably resume into fully fledged, and we've got some strong opponents in India, especially India and England. Bangladesh in their own territory as well is never an easy tour. But India and England being probably the higher ranked teams will prove a really good challenge. India in India is always exciting. I think it's about 4 Test matches there, so it's a lot to look forward to. As I said, with a youngish team, there's a lot of optimism certainly with them.